Tuesday. It's tennis though.
Sorry.
It's all good. We got a short Valentine's Day edition of the Sports Block with Riddock tonight. Sports Block with Riddock, powered by the Monarchy. And your boys won it. They won it all. How do y'all feel?
I'm not surprised.
Man, y'all don't even sound excited. Y'all, shit, this two out of 4 years.
Two out of four. But honestly, if we go back to and rewind the tape to the beginning of the season, I said that I wouldn't be surprised if they fucked around and won it all. Because everybody was so focused on losing Tyreek,
Right.
they didn't think about what was gained, and not necessarily the draft picks, but what was gained was having to learn how to utilize your entire team.
Yeah. It made Mahomes a better.
It made him a better quarterback overall, because only having a weapon like Tyreek is great.
Yeah.
Never think that I'm saying that it's not. That's like super duper great. But having a weapon like Tyreek can also be equally as much of a crutch. Which is why last season ended the way it did, and how last season played out the way it did. Because once other teams kind of figured out, well, shit, we'll just play a split or too high. You know what I'm saying? And bracketing and keep two people on him. And Tyreek couldn't figure out what to do to break that. You could see his frustration, and his frustration led to all those tip passes, or the 6 tip passes that wound up being picks. So, but also to Patrick's defense, he really didn't have anybody else last year that he could go to besides Kelsey and Tyreek.
Right.
Because
Facts.
the other wide receivers were dropping balls and not being in the right spots at the right time. So he didn't trust them. He was public enemy. Can't trust it, and I felt it.
You can tell, for real, yeah.
Yeah, which is another reason why last season ended the way it did.
Yeah, because it was like, if we could just shut down Tyreek and shut down and put something on Kelsey.
It was last season. It wasn't even put something on Kelsey. Last season it was we got this bracket on Tyreek wherever he is, and we can afford, by week 5, week 6, defensive coordinators saw that they could afford to double Kelsey and Tyreek, because nobody else is catching his ball.
Yeah.
So trading Tyreek, picking up sure hands like Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, drafting Sky Moore, drafting Isaiah Pacheco,
Trading for Kadarius
Toney, and actually having your tight end core be fully healthy.
Right.
For the most part. Fortson, because Fortson, he was
turn thermostat off.
but I don't think Fortson played in the Super Bowl. I don't think he was active for the Super Bowl, but he was healthy, so he could have played. So, and having, and really the way Andy Reid likes to run this offense, I see, or this version of the offense, is through the tight end, really. So having a group of tight ends like Kelsey, Noah Gray, Danny Fortson,
Belldozer,
and Watson.
It might as well be a tight end.
Shit, I thought he was a tight end.
Nope.
Oh, shit, fuck it, he's a tight end now.
He's Bo Richter.
Oh, better Bo Richter.
Yeah. Forward with some Jets.
having your group of tight ends that are basically just oversized wide receivers. They're not as fast as wide receivers necessarily, but that's cool because you're a tight end.
Right.
You got these good hands. You can run, and you can truck a motherfucker.
And you can block down on D-backs.
Like none other. So having Patrick have to learn how to utilize that to its fullest. Because think about it. The entire season, it was always 3 tight ends getting action. Every game, 3 tight ends were having catches at the end of the game. It was Kelsey in every game, Noah Gray, and then rotate between Fortson and Dozer and my bad, not Dozer, Bell, and but Bell is the question mark in the tight end group.
I don't think he is.
The best ability is availability, and Bell seems to stay hurt. I like Bell. Don't get me wrong.
Cheap.
Oh yeah.
He cheap.
Shit, all them tight ends are cheap for now.
Yeah, I'll say for now.
He cheap. I was actually an anti-Blake Bell guy, especially when they were trying to make him the number 2 tight end. But since then, it seems like Noah Gray gets a lot, and Fortson get a lot more of the second looks.
Well, because Bell was hurt. Bell stays hurt. Bell keep an injury.
Yeah, but I'd say he's.
But the Chiefs are rich in tight end.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and he's the slowest of the group.
Oh shit, he's also the biggest of the group.
Yes,
Bell is an actual tight end, a classic traditional tight end.
Yes,
which is great. But the Chiefs rarely have need for that. But Bell also has good feet and good hands. So he's like a small tackle who can go out for a route. So I'm not surprised that the Chiefs won. Because when we talked about it Tuesday, and I said, I just don't see a scenario unless the offensive line has another game like the offensive line had in the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers. But
there was just no chance of that.
I knew they weren't going to do that. And big ups to the Chiefs' offensive line, and big ups to whomever the offensive line coach is for the Chiefs.
Kept them clean.
They came up with schemes that were beautiful.
I never felt like the offensive line got punked by that fucking Philly defensive line.
Number 3 all time in sacks, and really didn't give up too many pressures either. Like it wasn't just the sacks.
No. He had a clean pocket most of the time, man. Yeah. And if he even sensed that the pocket might close, he stepped up.
And what have
on a badass ankle?
What have I been saying for all season? What have you heard me say? If Patrick Mahomes, all he has to do is step up. But even he said it during the Super Bowl media week or media day.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Hey, look, if you're playing tackle for me, I know it's rough because I'm extending the play. I'm out. I'm running around. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm trying to make something happen, and you got to block for me this whole time." So that's why when Quarter would be so hard on Orlando Brown Jr., I'd be like, bro, a lot of these pressures that Patrick Mahomes gets aren't necessarily on Orlando Brown wholly. Patrick is kind of off script. And when Pat go off script, we got improv, baby. But if you watched or if you paid attention throughout the whole season, Orlando got better at improving.
You got a good point there,
You know what I'm saying?
because that's what makes his relationship with Kelsey so special, is that they just have this understanding of what we gonna do at any given moment.
And once Brown and Mahomes play, or we're talking enough and hanging enough and talking about it enough, and he could figure. He's like, he starts. You can see by like week 10, week 11, when Patrick start freestyling. Oh shit! Orlando get the pop blocking. Boom, doom, doom. Oh, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new party going on. And so, which leads me back to from a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to be surprised if Orlando Brown comes back. But I'm also not going to be surprised if he goes somewhere and gets that contract that he felt he should have got from the Chiefs somewhere else.
Now you saying that there's a few players that have contracts coming up. So who do you want to see between Brown, Clark, and Smith-Schuster? Like who would you rather have back? I mean, because the Chiefs got to pay somebody. They gotta replace a few people.
Chris Jones.
Well, we know he's coming back.
We'd like to believe he's coming back.
Well, he got signed. He got a deal. What, 2 years ago?
Well, I thought his deal was up at the end of this year, or at the end. Okay. Oh, then never mind.
No, he's solid.
Let's see. So it's between Smith-Schuster, Frank Clark, and who else did you say?
Hey, Brown Jr.
Brown Jr.
Yeah, 57.
Honestly, in order for me, Brown Jr., Frank Clark, and Juju. Juju is the most replaceable person of that trio.
Even after the Super Bowl he had?
Even after the Super Bowl he had. Because, well, I mean, think about it. Juju's nice.
But Juju gonna want some money this year.
Juju may want some money.
He's definitely gonna want to get paid.
And is Juju that nice?
He is, but that's just not our budget.
Yeah, and I was saying, and plus compared to what else is out there and what can replace him for the money that he's wanting, I don't know.
You probably gonna get two free agents for the price of what he's trying to get for him.
And shit, it's no guarantee D-Hop is staying in fucking Arizona.
Oh no, he's gone. There's no way.
I thought they already cut him.
No, they ain't cut him, but he's out of there.
Oh yeah,
he's not coming back.
Nah. Hell, old boy out in with the Chargers, he's a free agent.
Keenan Allen.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, so between those three, let's just be honest. Y'all can't afford D-Hop. D-Hop is going.
Oh, D-Hop is gonna get paid.
Yeah, he's gonna
get paid.
Whatever Adams made, he's gonna make.
He's gonna get paid.
So he's out of the Chiefs' budget.
I'm not. He wasn't even on
More
my
like
radar.
this.
Yeah, he wasn't even. He wasn't on my. I ain't like the Chinese spy balloon. I ain't even see that.
So between cause dude from the Bengals, which one is it? Higgins or Boyd? That's contract is up.
Boyd.
Higgins is who has to be re-signed.
Okay, so between Higgins, Allen, and Smith-Schuster, who would y'all rather have? If the Chiefs...
Higgins?
Oh, yeah, Higgins.
Higgins?
Yeah, you said that like vehemently, like, yes.
Oh, yeah. If we had T. Higgins, oh, my God.
So you saying he's that much better than Juju?
In the terms of what our offense requires, yes.
He's younger. I think he's a little bit taller.
Yep.
He's a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
He's a whole lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And
better jump ball ability.
He's got some great hands.
Yeah.
Now, Juju's nice, like I've said. But for the money that Juju's probably going to be trying to get, is Juju that nice? And
hold on, if the money that it would take to sign Juju, T. Higgins would accept, we would go with T. Higgins every time. You know what I mean? But with Juju,
T. Higgins is going to get paid too.
Oh, they both going to make some ridiculous money.
But
this
but
offseason.
but the other thing is, if you re-sign Juju, his role in the offense is not going to change. So you're going to be overpaying. You know what I mean? You're not going to get, from a numbers standpoint, you're not going to get the production that consummate with his money. You know
And
what I mean?
and then you got a second, because what was Scott Moore was a second rounder,
Yep.
Yep.
and then you got Tony. Like Tony will have a full season in the Chiefs offense. So
Oh, Kadarius Toney is already. They got a whole playbook. They've had a playbook for Kadarius Toney for the past 3 years. Because they wanted to draft Kadarius Toney. He was high on their draft board, and then the Giants got him.
you know what to do with it.
But here's the thing. There's got to be a wide receiver that'll give a discount to come here.
But how much of a discount are we talking though? Because it's not like
At this point,
10-15%.
It's gonna have to be more than that. And plus,
at this point, I want him to draft a wide receiver.
How high?
Oh, go second round. Go, you know what I'm
Second
saying?
round?
First round, second. Go if it's somebody worth first round, go first round. Go second round, third round.
That's a lot of draft capital for.
They had us.
somebody who's
I
not-
seen the mocks had us getting a safety out of Texas.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Texas
even
A&M.
before I saw that, I told y'all they'll probably go defensive back, more likely safety, because Juan Thornhill's
Probably not coming back.
probably not. They're not going to re-sign Juan, unfortunately. And I'm a Juan Thornhill fan.
Me too.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what went wrong with him and the Chiefs, or him and Spags or whatever. But hey, I'm already prepared that he's not going to be a Chief next season.
So hold on, but here's one thought. What if they don't do that? They move Justin Reed to the free and move and then put Baker into the strong.
But still cut Thornhill or keep him on as a third safety.
No, he's not gonna be here. I don't think.
So
I would be
you saying
surprised.
It's just a wrap for dude, like no matter what.
As a Chief, yes.
As a Chief, yeah.
But see, this ring is the launch pad for all of the people who will be leaving the squad. If Orlando Brown leaves, he's going to get paid tremendously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When Juju leaves, more than likely, he's going to get paid very well. When who was it we were just talking about?
Frank Clark.
I think Frank Clark stays. That's where your discount comes from.
Yeah, man, I can see that.
Because
Even with the rookie playing because
Yep.
those last few games, the rookie kind of balled out.
Chanel.
No,
Yeah, Karlaftis.
Yeah, you still have because playoff Frank is
Playoff Frank is a thing.
Is a real thing for the Kansas
It's a
City
thing.
Chiefs.
It's a thing. There's
it's-
no denying it now. Like
That guy is a completely different person in the playoffs,
I don't understand it, but
and we need that. And I think that, honestly, I'm not saying that he couldn't succeed elsewhere, but I think he knows that he's not going to win no ring anywhere else. And if this-
Right.
You saying anywhere? So you saying the Chiefs is for the next 4 years they winning all the chips?
Okay, so where does he go?
He's not going on. He's not going to be signed to a team that's going to be in contention for a ring.
exactly.
Because if he
think
goes for the money,
He's gonna go to like Jacksonville or something like that.
Are you saying that Jacksonville?
Jacksonville's not
isn't-
winning no ring.
They're not
Not-
winning
not
a ring, but
anytime
at least
soon.
they can get into the playoffs.
They'll consistently be in the playoffs, but Jacksonville's not going to win a ring.
But
In my opinion,
we're talking about within the next 3 years, because
No.
wherever he signs, he's gonna sign for 2 or 3.
Jacksonville's not winning a ring in the next three years.
They're not even in contention though. I'm
Not
saying
my,
in contention.
yeah, that's why I'm saying if he leaves for the money, it's going to be for a team that's not in contention for a ring,
Yes.
and hopefully, I'm not, maybe in his mind he sees this. He's got 2 rings now. He's like 3rd all time on the playoff sack list.
Another ring and
another ring
and a good offseason.
and another
postseason.
good postseason. Because he's only like 1 or 2 sacks behind.
It's Willie McGinnis and White.
And Reggie White's number 1, and Willie McGinnis is 1, and yeah. So he's only like 1 or 2 sacks behind Reggie White.
Because I think
for
Reggie
postseason
White
sacks?
has, because Reggie White has like
postseason
14.
sacks.
Frank Clark has
That
13.
could get him a jacket.
But Willie McGinnis ain't got one though.
You sure?
Is Willie McGinnis closer to getting?
I thought
Willie
McGinnis
got one.
got inducted.
If he did, then I mean that does make a great case for Frank Clark getting in there. Then.
Well, see, Frank has the opportunity, I think, to get 2 more rings.
Because Willie got 3.
And
with the Patriots.
And if you have 4 defensive end, 4 rings, possibly all-time playoff sack leader, and then he's actually his in-season stats aren't bad.
They're not great though.
They're not great, but they're not bad. Hey,
Willie is not in the Hall of Fame.
So see, that's
he's in the Patriots Hall of Fame, obviously.
most definitely.
But should Willie really be in the Hall of Fame?
And see, but that's what I'm saying. Like y'all are basing what Frank Clark, like what he could do and how he could get into the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
Just basically.
I still think that's a good comment.
Oh
Yeah.
The way Frank Clark gets into the Hall of Fame is rings. Period. Rings and sacks, or playoff sacks. Yeah. That is how Frank Clark gets into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because regular season counting stats, he's not gonna get in.
Right now, Frank Clark is a Chiefs Hall of Famer, or a Chiefs Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's a shoe-in. But the way he gets into the NFL Hall of Fame, yeah, let's climb up this playoff sack all-time playoff sack leader, and let's get 2 more rings. How many defensive ends have 4 rings?
I don't know if he'll get. I don't know if he'll get 2 more.
I think he can. I think he's got.
I think you could get another one for sure.
I think he'll sign a 3-year deal that will be decent for both parties.
And you think we're gonna get 2 more rings out of the 3 years?
I think we can get 2. Because real talk from the bottom of my I've already picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl next year. With no free agency, with no draft.
Man, it is just so hard to do that because we've never been in a position where you can make a call like that.
But it's not even about.
You got that guy though.
But it's not even about me being a Chiefs fan.
You got that man.
As long as you got that
it's
guy.
about seeing who is coming back next season. That first off, Big Red coming back. First off, and second off, apparently Eric Bienemy is coming back. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too.
Nope,
Shit.
that ain't gonna happen.
He's coming back.
No, he ain't.
Where is he going?
We'll talk
about it. We'll talk about it.
Hold on. He's probably gonna go to Washington because if fucking what's his face gets fired, then he might be able to slip into the head coach job there.
I could see that.
But we can hold off on
We're
that.
about to talk about that.
We'll talk.
So that's just your coaching staff. Hell, Spags is coming back.
You got Nagy.
You got Nagy. You know what I'm saying? He's apparently he's good at the job that he's currently doing. I don't know if he's gonna be ready to take over the reins, but but he's good at the job that he's currently doing. Now let's get to the people who actually hit the field. That dude, that man coming. That man coming back.
And he'll have 2 good ankles starting next season.
Tremendously good ankles. Man, he's going to have robo ankles.
Because what he did off one ankle, like, the Eagles' defense really should be embarrassed. Like, as good as y'all were all season, like, y'all let that man for real do y'all like that on one leg.
Not just the Eagles, the Bengals, and I don't want to say the Jaguars, because the Jaguars were the team that hurt them. Good job, Jags. Y'all did what I've been saying all he needed to do all season was just slow it down a little bit and step up into the pocket. Man, look. I haven't coached football in 12, 13 years. And I coached defense. But one thing I would always slide over when coach would be working with the quarterback, I'd always be like, hey, man, you know how you going to avoid my boys getting to you? Step up in the pocket. The play is designed for you to be able to for it to collapse around you from the outside. So step up, and you about to see a whole new world. Man, look, y'all know I'm a Patrick fan. Y'all know that.
Is that scary though?
Hella.
That he, I mean, because honestly, this will be his. But check this out. This will be his sixth year starting, and he's just now learning like some of the intricacies of being a quarterback. Like, cause for them first 4 years, he was just kind of out there just winging it. And
he's not learning the intricacies. He's really learning the basics. Nah, because Patrick Mahomes has always been. Remember when they drafted him? They was like, "Oh man, he's a gunslinger. He's kind of wild. His form ain't right. His feet don't do this."
No,
so now Andy's like, "Hey, look, I don't give a fuck how you look while you throw the ball. I don't give a fuck where your feet are. Just make sure that whoever we need to get the ball, get the ball." Andy's letting the boy cook, but he's also like. He took the little kink out of his but now shit ain't no telling how he's gonna throw it. He's up here, down here, underhand, overhand, backward pitches. He's coming back. Pacheco's coming back.
Woo! Boy, when they actually have a game, a whole season game plan for that man.
I believe McKinnon's coming back.
Hey, I really want not an expose, but I want a in-depth like documentary on Isaiah Pacheco.
It's been a few of them, but you talking about in depth, like
in depth. Where does this anger come from?
I'll say because he lost his I think his brother get killed and then his sister died like within a month or something crazy like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part. Yeah,
he's had some tragedies.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can just tell like he done been through it, dog. He's gonna run through whatever the hell he needs to get past it. Respect to the young man, man. Like he made Philip Lindsay look soft.
Oh, yeah,
Kinda. When you think about it.
Is Phil Lindsay a good comp to him though, like body wise?
Yes. He's bigger. He's bigger than Philip Lindsay, but
I feel like Pacheco's
running style is definitely similar.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely give you that. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you watch Pacheco from like week 10 when they really kind of started handing him the rock up through end of the season, his running style started evolving and improving. Because what was I saying? Like week 9, Rock. I was like, hey man, if this dude
could just wait for the hole to open,
not even wait for the hole, but just if he can just bounce it out.
Yep.
If he can just learn how to. Oh, okay, I can't. This ain't it. Let me bounce it. Hey man, the first time he did that was like week 14 or week 15, and when he did it, oh boy, I lost my shit. I was like, oh, he's dangerous. He's super dangerous now, y'all, because he already runs angry. I mean,
angry. I love it.
Angry.
I love it, dude. I love it. That's why I'm telling you, we go get back to the run game having its fair share of the spotlight in the league, man. It's just too easy. It's just too easy to find you a running back with some heart.
Because y'all for real got dude in the 7th round. Like that shit's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
Got him a chip.
Hey, him, McKinney, and we end up getting I'd say we end up getting a free agent.
They'll probably draft a running back. Because you can draft you
a big boy or something.
4th or 5th round.
Like why are you going?
I don't think they spend draft capital in it because you can get running backs.
They may just do an undrafted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no.
Oh yeah, they can certainly do that, or another 7th-round pick. They believe
what's
in.
his name? Last season and a couple seasons ago, they were undrafted free agents or 7th-round picks.
Was that like Sharkandrick West and all them?
Yeah. And shout out to Brett Veach, man. That dude really knows how to work that 6th, 7th round and the undrafted free agents. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, he's a wizard, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, my only reason I said that it's hard for me to see us getting 2 in the next 3 years is just because I just can't believe that this dude is gonna hit like this for 3 more years.
He doesn't have to hit, really, because the core of the team is coming back.
Yeah, but he's got to hit to make things cheap. To keep our budget down.
So your defensive backfield is hella cheap right now.
Yeah, and it's gonna be for the next 3 to 4 years,
right?
Because they all rookies.
That's helpful. That's certainly helpful.
So your starting linebacker.
Starting linebacker is a rookie. Hell, the linebacking core are
still on rookie deals. Yeah.
But boy, Bolton go get some money.
That is, he is probably gonna be the top paid linebacker when that
he gonna get some money.
I don't know about top paid, but he'll be up there. And while we're speaking about Bolton, I don't care what anybody says. That was a bullshit call. That was a fumble and a recovery.
The second one.
Yeah, the second one.
He would have been MVP if he would.
He most certainly would have been MVP.
That was
things would have totally changed for that man
because he caught the ball, was facing the quarterback, turned around, got popped. Him turning around is the quote unquote football move.
Okay, so I agree with you, but when you play the thing full speed, I'm not sure if it really if there's enough demonstration there to
when I
to
saw
see
it
that
in real time the first
demonstrated.
time, I said that is a fumble because that's a football move. He's in the process of taking a step.
Yeah.
He's turned around 180 degrees after catching the ball and is in the process of taking a step. Catch, possession, fumble, recovery, defensive touchdown.
Because a football move does not have to be a step.
Right.
Like, it's not like they have to take a stride or some shit like that to demonstrate a football move.
Because had he not fumbled it, they would have called that a catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're going to call that a catch, you have to call that a fumble.
You're not wrong there. I like that.
But you know who was the ref that called it though? So what'd you expect?
You know what?
Your boy Double C had to.
Jeffers was
he had to put his stamp.
He definitely. I could definitely some of those. The couple of flags. I was like, yeah, that's a Carl Jeffers special right there.
Mm-hmm.
Throw up them C's.
But for the most part, I give him credit. He's earned some of my respect back.
I don't want to give him that. You know why? Because if we give him that, then these motherfuckers are gonna say that Bradbury PI wasn't. I mean, that Bradbury hold wasn't a hold.
Man, that was a
it
hold.
was definitely a hold.
That was definitely a fucking hold. You know what I mean? Do you have a point? Is that normal? Is that always called? No, it's not always called. But if a motherfucker call it, that motherfucker was accurate.
Now, I agree.
You can't call it every time.
No.
No.
You got to let them play. But I mean, sometimes that shit is so.
But I agree
egregious.
with some of the analysts where how they were saying, if you're gonna call it then you should have called it the 2 or 3 times earlier in the game when it was definitely egregious.
Well, maybe they didn't see it when it was that egregious. Right. The times before.
I don't know. It's a lot of refs on the field. There's a lot of eyes on the prize.
And they still fuck up a lot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue that.
Because I mean, you got 7 people watching 22 people. You know what I'm saying, on the field at a time. So you're gonna get away with something.
Exactly.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I don't like the whole thought process of or train of thought that type of call ruins the game. I think that's bullshit.
I didn't feel like it ruined the game to me.
Not at all.
Because what if they didn't call it?
Exactly.
Oh, I'd have been livid. I'd have been livid. He literally grabbed his jersey twice.
He grabbed his jersey the first time, and then he draped after he beat him, or after he got beat. He's draped. He's draped.
Put his arm around him.
Hold on, and they're right.
And
they're right. They got away with that earlier in the game. But yeah, you play with fire too much. You know what I mean?
I mean, he said it.
No, but you know what? Everybody's saying that he said it, but he also kind of mitigated the shit after the fact. He was like, yeah, I normally wouldn't expect him to call nothing like that. It's that, but they called it. So he was still saying that they shouldn't have called it.
Hey, of course he's gonna say they shouldn't have called it. It was on him.
Hey, but I wouldn't mind if he came to if Bradbury came to Kansas City next season.
But do y'all need him though?
It would be nice to have. It would be nice to have him there, number one, because he could switch between cornerback and safety.
But with the way that y'all's young boys played, just let them get out there and do their thing.
Oh yeah, I want them out there doing their thing.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think all of them are going to turn out like that. You know what I mean? I think.
But y'all want to chip with them doing it. So I mean, what's the
hold on. So
scenario?
is Josh Williams and Trent McDuffie our starting corners for next year?
Oh, Trent McDuffie is definitely starting corner next year.
Well, you know Trent McDuffie is. But I'm saying, the combo of Josh Williams and Trent McDuffie.
Who else? I mean, what about Snead?
Well, they like putting Snead in the slot.
Okay, but
and they like him put him in the slot so he can rush.
I was about to say that's more so for the blitzing aspect of stuff.
Yeah.
But shoot, all them young cats are decent.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
And let's see how they. I think they'll be, if they do anything, I think they'll draft another safety, and probably even and do a veteran cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Who's really, he's gonna see the field, but he ain't gonna be on the field like that. He's not gonna be a major factor, but he's just gonna be there kind of just in case. If it's an emergency, break the glass. Somebody was dumping for a second. Yeah, so I'm very confident that the Chiefs will win 2 of the next 3 Super Bowls.
Confident?
Yeah.
I definitely think we'll get another one in the next 3.
I think we get next year.
Okay, so you think? Hold on, let me think. Y'all see this? I think we on borrowed time with Patrick Mahomes having a major injury that puts him out for some, not necessarily for a season, but for some considerable time.
All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I
But
get
as
that.
of right now, he ain't hurt. beyond repair. And they got the quarter squad coming back.
That would just take. Veach would have to not miss for 2 out of those 3 years.
Hey man, look, what's he batting right now in your opinion?
Solid 85%, maybe 90.
So
Veach?
yeah. So what does he need to bat in those 2 out of 3 years to win the Super Bowl? You think he's going? You think his batting? You think he's going? His average going
80 to 85.
But does he have to hit the same way that he's been hitting though?
That was going to be my next point.
I believe so.
I don't think he does. I think the train is moving right now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But you have to reload.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Look at it.
But where?
Patrick is always going to be the main focal point.
Right.
But look at what they're doing on that defensive side right now. They're really and truly building a defense that in the next 2 or 3 years is going to be completely frightening. Look at how it from level to level, line backers, D-backs, how they improved from week 1 to week 17 or week 18 now. And then look how they improved in the playoff, from playoff game to playoff game. Mm. Hey, man, most of them are coming back.
Yeah.
This unit that they have right now, predominantly thanks to the Tyreek Hill trade, is a squad that is a 3 to 4 year together squad.
But I think the key for Veach is going to be offensive and defensive line churn. Like he's got to move pieces out and in at the right time with the right people. You know what I mean?
I mean that's
well, with the exception of Brown, y'all don't have to replace anybody on the offensive line. Like y'all cool there.
Tooney only got like a 3-year deal with us, didn't he?
So this would be what, year 3?
Next coming up, yeah.
All right. So cross that bridge when we get there too.
But I'm just saying, what are the odds? You know what I mean? Like,
and plus y'all overpaid, dude.
What were the odds of drafting a Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith?
Well, Trey Smith, actually, our chances were very good because nobody else wanted to take a chance on his heart. Or
Deion say, didn't he have some health issues?
Yeah.
But what are the chances if he? Okay, so if he doesn't have that heart issue, he's not a Chief.
Right.
So what are the chances of us drafting
another one like that?
I mean, if I'm not saying if you can do it once, you can do it twice. But I'm saying that the Chiefs scouting department doesn't just rely on ABC, CBS, NBC, and ESPN.
No doubt.
They're actually doing their due diligence. I ain't never heard of Derek Nottie before.
Before this year?
No, I'm saying
before you kind of got here. Right.
Ever.
I did. I had heard of Colin Saunders before.
I'd heard of Colin Saunders before. Because
and the only reason I heard of Chris Jones is because he went balls out at the combine.
Well, I was familiar. I was semi-familiar with Chris Jones because of SEC ball because he was out of Mississippi State, but also because he ran with his dick out. His combine. Hey, and I ain't even going front. I was at work when that shit happened, and there was we was watching the combine and they showed the blur. What I was like. Hey, I hope Chiefs draft that nigga. Everybody at the job was like, huh? I was like, hey, man. He ran a majority of his 40-yard dash with his dick out.
And still had a good time.
He didn't give a fuck. He was he was focused on the mission.
Not a single.
You need a person like
Oh,
that
my God.
on your defensive line, because he is single-minded on getting to
balls
the
out.
quarterback and literally
balls out.
dick out. Once he crossed the line, he worried about covering up his dick. Until he crossed that finish line, dick out, he was hustling. I was like, I hope Chief draft him.
Knee to chest.
And then when the draft rolled around, and there's like, Kansas City Chiefs take Chris Jones. I was with my boys watching the draft. I screamed, dick out! And they was like, huh? I was like, oh, that's the dude who was running at the draft and his dick bust out his face.
Hey, you notice you don't never hear nobody talking about that no more.
Nah.
Not at all.
Nah.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Because Hot Cocoa get to stirring.
Hot cocoa. I love that nickname. He should have stuck with that.
All right, now we got to talk about it. It's some bullshit that Eric Bienemy is probably going to wind up still being the Chiefs' offensive coordinator next year, because the Rooney Rule is just some bullshit. It's just action. It's no real.
It's theater.
Yeah, it's. If Eric Bienemy was white, do you know how many head coaching jobs he'd probably have by now? Or at least offers?
No, he'd be on his second or third.
Yeah. This is and that's the other reason why I'm so firmly believing that the Chiefs can win 2 of the next 3. Because, all right, you know what? If you're not gonna hire my homeboy here to be your head coach, we'll be your executioners.
Yeah, we gonna dog y'all out.
Yep. You know how many wins the AFC?
Hey, I wanted Pat to say something like that. Say, hey, like somebody better. Hey, his team is the only one I'm giving any type of leniency on.
And I ain't gonna cut them no slack for real.
Booyah.
But if anybody got a chance, it's gonna be him.
It's gonna be him.
And if I found out you fronted on my boy,
I'm gonna run it up
I'm gonna make you pay for it.
on both ankles.
Yo, why could that coach for the new coach for the Colts not fucking he was sniffing every fucking.
Hey man, how is the coach of the losing team's offensive coordinator hired as your head coach as opposed to the team of the winning squad offensive coordinator? What the fuck, yo? But also, it's the Colts. Jim Irsay, he on that shit. I don't even have to say allegedly. He has tested positive for that shit.
Hey, only reason. Hey, he said, "Let me hurry up and get this Rooney Rule out the way." Come on, Eric. You got some time. Come on.
Man, and I hate that. What I really hate about it is the dangling of the carrot for Eric Bienemy. And you know, it's they're just using him as a tool to circumvent and still be able to do what they want. And yeah, I know Brian Flores just got him another job.
He wasn't the head coach though.
Oh, it wasn't?
Hell no.
Never mind, scratch that.
Yeah, I say
This shit is still pending litigation.
Yeah, D'Amico Ryans was the only
black head coach hired. And man, that's a bold play, D'Amico Ryans, because you know the ownership down there, because you played down there.
It's a shit show.
So, but you got a 6-year deal. That was smart.
Mm-hmm.
So
They was gonna have to.
So at least you'll get 4 out of it.
Yeah, he'll get 3 out of
I'll
it.
say will he coach 3 though?
I think he could get 4 at the worst.
How good do they have?
He
to
might
be
actually be able to turn some things around over there.
What is that?
in the South?
Hey,
Without a quarterback in the South, you're not doing much.
well they in line to get a quarterback. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna get
Yeah, they're gonna get a quarterback.
yeah. What's the old boy from Ohio State?
Stroud.
Yeah.
Well, if Indianapolis don't get him,
Does Indianapolis pick first?
I think so.
Indianapolis is 4th.
Oh.
And the
Yeah,
Texans
'cause,
are 2.
Oh, who's number 1?
Chicago.
Chicago,
Oh, that's right.
and they don't need a quarterback.
Nope.
So unless somebody trades up with Chicago, which I'm pretty sure they will, because Chicago is not really looking to draft somebody that high out of draft worth.
But shit, that kid out of Georgia though, he's nice.
Stetson Bennett?
Shit.
He ain't no kid.
Nah,
That's
not
a
that.
grown ass man. That motherfucker's like 29 years old.
But is he gonna be a first round pick?
Hell no.
no. Shit.
Is he gonna be a pick at all?
Yeah, that motherfucker older than Chris Winkie, damn.
Yeah, you know.
Is he?
Yeah.
He like what, 27?
Yeah, he's like
God
27,
damn.
27 if he ain't 28. Yeah, this
dude
motherfucker
old
was
as
down there
fuck,
for like
yeah.
grad,
Like for real.
super grad,
Like,
mega grad,
He working on his PhD.
ultra grad.
man,
I just happen
right.
to have some eligibility left, and I figured,
That nigga's like Sinbad on what was it?
necessary roughness. Yeah, yeah. I'm only 32. I'm a
Man.
hey, let's make it happen. Whew, shit. Yeah, man. That's funny. But yeah, that's really whack. And I don't think I'm just saying that as a Chiefs fan. I'm because like I said before, man, if Eric Bienemy was a white dude, how does Josh Alexander, or not Alexander, what's his name? He's coaching the Raiders.
McDaniels.
Yeah. How does he have a job again?
I'm not sure.
He did such a terrible job with the Broncos that first time around that, oh my God. And now he's doing a not so great job with the Raiders. I mean, it's still the Raiders. They're going to Raider, but damn.
Well, you want to have Carr to fuck up anymore.
I know. It's
They talking about him going to the Saints?
possibly. He's a free agent now.
Yeah, I'll say it's Saints, Jets, and us.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how would you feel about that?
I mean,
I think Derek Carr do y'all some good.
Yeah, he's way better than Tannehill. Malik needs at least one more year, just to sit and learn the system. So
Maybe 3.
nah, I give him 1. If he can't do it after 2 years in the league, then it just can't be done. And then and Dobbs ain't it. So yeah, that's an upgrade. But that's about it though. Just an upgrade.
I really see him going to the Saints, I think. But I also think that, I don't know. See, my question mark about the Saints is always Michael Thomas.
I mean, he have him for what, 3 games?
Maybe.
Before he gets hurt.
Maybe. Or he'll get hurt in preseason.
He's good for 3.
He'll get hurt in the preseason, and then, you'll have him for the last 3 games when he's still kind of, nursing this injury.
That nigga set the record, and he was just like, hey, man, fuck it.
I can't do it no more.
I'm gonna collect these checks though.
I'm gonna collect all these checks. Checks in effect. I also want to talk about it again real quick. I'm still amazed at LeBron James right now. It's really kind of started to sink in that this dude is the all-time leading scorer and number 4 on the assist list.
Number 4
all time. I had to look just because Jordan is number 50 all time on the assist list. Kobe was like number, I want to say like 35 maybe, which was kind of shocking to me because y'all know what I think about Kobe. He shoots, gonna shoot. If he ain't shot it already, he just did. But man, that is that just still blows my mind, man. That's he's responsible for. He's quite possibly responsible for the most points ever.
But shit, he would have to be.
You know what I'm saying? Between being the all-time leading scorer and number 4 on the assist list all time. That
I don't even think it would be close at this point.
wow.
So what you're saying is he's top 75 player all time, at least.
I think he's in there.
We still talking about Kobe?
I'm gonna let him slide in.
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yeah. We're gonna let him slide in the top 75.
I think he's in there, maybe, you know.
He knocked Muggsy Bogues out.
No, Muggsy's a top 75 player.
I don't know. I honestly do think I can name 75 players better than Muggsy Bogues, though.
I'm just personally because he was so short, man, and was still out there balling with them grown ass dude in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Hey, Muggsy's he may not really be a top 75, but Muggsy's top 75, man. That dude was strong. Imagine getting stolen on by Muggsy Bogues in 1989.
Shit.
Man, you know how strong Muggsy Bogues probably was. Matter of fact, fuck that. Imagine getting kicked by Muggsy Bogues in 1989. Or drop kicked by Muggsy, because you know how high he could Muggsy Bogues almost grabbed the bottom of the net. Dude was like 5'4", yo.
Shit, 5'3".
Yeah, man, how are you this tall in the NBA? Yeah, man. Shout out Muggsy Bogues. For those that don't know, our friend Quarter from the Valley is not really a big LeBron James fan at all.
At all.
And a few years back, we were sitting around the table and started discussing like top 10 all-time NBA. And everybody who was talking, had LeBron James in their top 10. And nobody there was really a, like big LeBron James fan, but respect game. Man, this motherfucker Quarter gonna say, man, LeBron ain't even in my top 75. And commits to name 75 people that he felt were better than LeBron James, including cats like Kenny Skywalker.
Whoa, nigga!
Luke Longley,
Luke Longley.
Muggsy Bogues, Spud Webb, Reggie Theus.
Not Reggie Theus.
Yes, Reggie Theus.
Hang time Reggie Theus.
Oh yeah. Super Virgin AC Green. Michael Cooper. I was like, hold on, man. What? And then
And truly meant it, though.
and then he goes,
Meant it.
Craig Elo. I said, oh,
Whoa! Whoa, dog. Whoa.
Hot Rod Henderson. I was like, hold up, man. Hot Rod.
I'm fucking dead.
The whole 89 Cleveland Cavaliers
Man,
squad.
then the nigga said Len Bias. I said, he ain't even playing the NBA.
Man.
He just got drafted.
This nigga said with a stone face, Adrian Dantley, nigga.
He probably would have put him on there too. Yep. Lynn, what's the name? Lynn Sanity. Jeremy Lin.
Oh, Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, that was popping around that time. So he was Jeremy Lin. Shit, he better than LeBron. Sean Kemp.
The Rain Man.
Who else did he say? Sam Perkins, which I felt as an affront because I was like, "Hey man, Sam Perkins was a key part of that '84 North Carolina championship. You better watch your mouth." Talking about Sleepy. Oh man, it was and there was some real blasphemous. I mean, some truly blasphemous name. I mean,
Did you say Deadlift Shrimp?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was. I mean, it was the who was the Flying Dutchman from the Pacers?
Schmitz.
Rick Schmitz. Yeah. I was like, Rick Schmitz, my nigga. He was like, yeah, boy. I was like, yeah. So it's just fun to rile a quarter up from time to time about his top 75 list. That doesn't have the leading all-time scorer and fourth all-time assist leader. Yeah.
Man, and just think how many of those assists were to players.
Bums.
They were shooting threes though. So that's even more points he's responsible for. Like it's just like when you really start thinking about it, that shit is for real spectacular. And to really not have that man in your at least your top five, and to mean it.
Oh, hey,
to mean it. Though.
I've told y'all before how it goes down, but you didn't believe me.
I didn't believe it.
Until you,
I honestly
dealt with
did not believe it till I had to deal with it.
Oh, it gets heated too. Now, fuck the dude. Damn, calm down, Quarter. Yeah. He'll duck all over you right now, Quarter. Calm down.
Like any success he has makes him sad.
Don't even watch the squad.
Man, that is what has won a chip for your squad. Man, that don't even count.
That shit don't count.
What?
Really
I would count it twice
count.
if it was for my squad. Shit, let the Spurs win another championship.
Man,
they just won 3. Tim Duncan back and everything. Man, that's I guess that's really about it for me. I guess I don't know.
yeah, it's like as we talked about Bienemy not getting the job. Yeah, out of the 5 opening positions, only one was filled by African American, D'Amico Ryans.
And that's definitely the steepest hill to climb.
Most definitely.
And not because of the roster, but because of the office, the front office.
Yeah, say ownership just ain't it down there.
Ownership is kind of like literally ownership.
They taking it to another level.
To another level. The other level. Indian Trading Company and shit. Oh, pitchers and catchers report in a couple of weeks.
All right, let's see what's up.
Do the Royals win 85 this year?
I think the Royals play 500 ball. And we're gonna place a $20 bet over in Kansas that the Royals finish 500. So that'll give us a reason to pay attention to the season. And we'll know real quickly if it's not gonna happen.
Probably.
They're good for that.
I just remember last year they jumped out to a nice start.
It was decent.
Then they shit the bed.
It was decent, but it was for like 2 weeks. And then all the old cats that I was like, I don't know if I'm geeked about y'all even being on the squad anymore. Started just fucking up. But they wouldn't let the young cats cook.
They got to now.
Yeah, they got to now. But cool. The young cats have earned the right to start the season this year, in my opinion. You drafted them for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm glad they traded Mondesi. And I'm glad he's with the Red Sox too, because he has, an actual chance to. They needed a shortstop. We needed to get rid of one. Works out for both squads.
What if he goes there and he really
And
does
stays
play?
healthy?
Yeah. If he gives them 140 games, like I'm gonna for real be pissed. I'm
gonna be heated.
Yeah, I'm gonna honestly be pissed off.
If he pulls a Kadarius Toney on us.
It's like all these years, like we've been for real waiting, giving you every chance possible to just do something. Just stay healthy.
Just
Just
play
stay
100
healthy.
games.
Yeah, just shit. Yeah, he's really gonna go out there and probably ball the fuck out.
Be a fucking triple crown.
Give him a good
Oh,
140.
man.
Like you asshole.
And that's why I have the utmost respect for cats like Johnny Damon. What's my dude? One of the White Sox. Jermaine Dye and Carlos Beltran. While they played for the Royals, they still balled out.
Yeah.
They wasn't on no. Nah, they was on some. Hey, we gonna ball out, and while we here, we gonna ball out together, cause we know we ain't gonna be able to stay, cause they ain't gonna pay us.
We're gonna get paid somewhere
But
else.
we're gonna go get paid somewhere else. I mean, we're gonna get paid.
Man.
I used to,
all of them won a chip when they left.
yeah, I used to feel fucked up, like the Royals were a major league farm system.
But we were though.
We were.
I can still not be convinced that Johnny Damon is not Tia Carrera with the gender reassignment.
Whoa.
Sports blocker Rittoc. Like what?
Yes. Cannot be convinced otherwise.
I don't even know what to say after that.
Me neither. What?
That was wild.
I think that's the wildest shit ever said on the sports block.
I told him so at a game once when he came back.
Oh. He ain't Saki?
No, I was in the fucking cheap seats. He
Hold on,
couldn't
wait.
fucking hear me.
Let's run this back though. We're talking Wayne's World, Tia Carrera. We're talking.
Yeah. Yeah, stand by that.
What?
Stand by that. She got on a little HGH, little roids. I mean, when's the last time you heard from Tia Carrera?
Whatever you were smoking, I need an ounce of that.
I don't know if I want any of that.
I need an ounce of that.
Hey. I used to hate it when Johnny Damon would come back here, man.
Oh man.
I used to hate it. He used to get on my nerves. He was so much more cockier when he left.
Well, I mean, he got two chips with the Sox?
Yeah, but he wasn't like he was the fucking deciding factor.
But he was definitely a major piece of they.
A major? I don't know about a major piece.
Of those championships, he was, yeah.
A major piece?
Yeah. It was pretty major.
He contributed, dog, but
It was extremely important.
I would have to give him top 5 players on their squads when they won.
in that era, are you serious?
No, on that squad.
On that squad. I'm talking about on the Red Sox.
No. I'm not giving that.
What, Poppy,
Clemens.
What was the other outfielder? The Hispanic one.
because they didn't have
They didn't have Pedro at the time.
no, I think they did.
I'm not talking about Pedro. I'm talking about the outfielder.
No, Pedro didn't win no ring. I don't think. Yeah, Pedro didn't win no ring.
He won with the Sox.
Pedro?
Their first championship. I'm almost positive he did.
I don't think so.
Or did he win one with the Expos?
He definitely didn't win with the Expos.
Definitely
They
didn't
was
win.
trash.
The Astros definitely didn't win nothing.
Yeah. Like they were so trash. They got them the fuck up out of there.
Oh, touche. I'm thinking about Blue Jays for some reason.
Yeah, I'm almost positive Pedro, like, cause he dominated in one of those playoffs. He didn't win.
Who?
Oh no, he did. He did. 2004.
Yeah,
Who was the
first one.
outfielder though?
If you're thinking of Manny, I don't
Yeah,
think
Manny,
did
dog.
they have Manny on them squads?
Yeah. Yeah, he was on them squad on one of them squads that Johnny Damon was on.
I don't know if
I don't
Manny
think
won a
so.
chip, because I don't think Manny won a chip.
I don't think.
And he
Manny
sure didn't deserve to be on. Wasn't Damon on the Yankees too? He sure didn't deserve to be on any Yankees squad.
It was after that squad. It was after Damon had already.
It was the second one?
Yeah, it was on the second time around.
Because they won again in what, like 08 or 09?
Something like that.
Hey, he sure shouldn't have deserved to been on the Yankees. And he was talking big shit when he was with them.
I would say that's just par for the course, though. You got to do that. When you're on the Yankees, that's just what you do.
No, he really thought he was great value Superman. He really did. He really did.
Oh, I know what we didn't talk about. The parade. I'm
Okay.
not going.
You going?
No.
I know this is
More power to anybody that wants to go, but
I know this
It's
isn't
gonna be back.
what people necessarily probably want to hear, but I'm just being honest, and I have a bad habit of being honest. I don't want to be around that many white people.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. I'm outnumbered. I feel claustrophobic thinking about it right now. Oh my bad, not claustrophobic, claustrophobic.
oh, okay. I was telling somebody earlier today.
Do you know how many niggas I'm gonna get called if I go to this goddamn parade tomorrow?
Too many.
Hey, that should be a prop bet. That should be a prop bet for sure. But you know, I was talking with somebody today who was talking about taking their kids out to the parade tomorrow.
Don't do it.
And I didn't freak them out. You know what I mean? Like I was like, you know, if kids really want to go, and he was talking about, you know, I've told you experiences before. Me and Mom going out the night we won championships. We go ride around go high five people cross traffic and shit like that, go act a fool. And he was like, I kind of want to have like a little moment like that with my kids. And I was like, well, keep in mind, we didn't go to the parades because we didn't want to deal with all that. We just went out that night because we knew there was going to be enough motherfuckers out there acting a fool that we was going to have a good time. Right? But you talking about exponentially more people at the parade and at the whole ceremony or whatnot.
And 85 to 96% of them are going to be fucked up.
But I'm not actually worried about the crowd being unruly because we didn't get that many. We didn't get a whole lot of viral video from the Royals or the Chiefs celebrations. You know what I mean? But I do if I had some idea that was if I did have any kind of paranoia about it, how many times can 700,000 to 1.2 million people congregate in Kansas City without some kind of mass casualty event? I don't know what the odds are, but I'd like to know what the odds are.
But in a situation like this, when everybody's celebrating, though, like it's gonna be a for real joyous occasion.
I believe so.
You really think that?
No, but
It is Kansas City.
No,
but at the
I'm
same
just
time,
saying, like,
I mean,
some kind of terrorist event. You know what I mean? Or
To quote Tech 9,
the
nigga, this is Kansas City.
or the Patriot Guard walk out there and get their asses whooped, and Bubs go to jail over that shit. You know what I mean?
See, this is Kansas City, and this is Chiefs, so it could be a white dude that started. It could be a black dude to kick it off. It could be a Mexican to make it happen. It ain't no telling. But I just don't want to be around that many people in general. Specifically, I don't want to be around. What would it? Let's say what? 500,000 white folks. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm just cool.
Oh no, 600,000.
Oh yeah, I'm really cool.
600,000.
I'm really cool. and if you know me, it's not on no. Oh, P.O. hates white folks. No, I ain't got no problem with motherfuckers. Y'all know who I ain't trying to be around. Y'all know exactly who's gonna be there tomorrow. And no matter what kind of celebration it is, they gonna be all, yeah, let's start some shit because we don't know no better. I'm cool. I'm cool because that person is of all colors. They all gonna be there.
Yeah.
What if you pull one? What was the dude from the Eagles? Riley.
Oh yeah, Cooper.
Riley Cooper. Yeah. You go here. I'll fight every one of you niggers in here. Yeah. There's some odds there.
But don't you think it'll be a little bit more tame since it's recreational now?
Oh, now, you got a point there. Hey, it's gonna be a
won't be as much drinking probably.
fest.
Hold on, time out.
It's gonna be
So
cloudy.
you mean to tell me that the last parade there wasn't a hell of smoking going on?
Oh no,
but
triple it,
it's recreational.
triple it.
Like it's
Yeah,
it's
but even
legal.
well, okay. Here is where the police could have a field day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, even though it's recreational, you're not supposed to be smoking just in public.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still be fined or ticketed for that.
Union Station, private property.
Union Station is, but all 1.1 million potential people that are going to be down there aren't going to be at Union Station. So,
Man,
I'm just saying if Chops chose to be a dick.
No, I
But do you
estimate
really
this.
think they will though?
Nigga, this is Kansas City.
Hey, I estimate that there's going to be 1 million people within a 2-mile radius of Union Station tomorrow. 1 million people. With that many people on the line, your last motherfucking priority should be hassling people over whether they smoke some weed.
Should be.
Hey, I'll give them this much. When we went to go show our ass downtown Sunday night, they were very effective in making sure they had different blockades in certain parts of the downtown, so that you can try and get in there and you can go in there and act a fool for a little bit, but you was gonna get right out. They wasn't gonna let you loop around at all. They're like, we've been through this before.
You get one time through.
One time through. Straight up.
Take that shit to the hood.
No, take your ass home. Is what they would tell you.
Hey, I know where I was. It was hella dumping.
Woo. Boy.
I mean, like big round. I was like, damn, that motherfucker still firing?
Going off the 30s.
Oh, ooh.
I really wish I would hang that shit up, dog.
Why?
Well,
They ain't hitting shit nowhere.
hey, they said a cop got shot the night over the Super Bowl, but they're not saying how.
Probably.
But he got shot walking out of headquarters.
Oh damn.
Shit.
I'm guessing he caught a straight bullet from the air. That's what I'm
They were
guessing.
shooting that close in proximity to the station, though?
Man,
Oh, the West Side.
True.
hell,
Hell,
from 39th Street.
Yeah, Charlie Parker Square.
You're going downhill.
Hold on, which headquarters was he at?
Downtown.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, it's a few spots that bullets probably could have traveled from or motherfucker was perched up in the right spot a couple blocks down with that sniper on him. Like, I've been waiting to get your ass.
Hey, if that would have been a terrorist attack as it would have been billed, they'd have been all over that shit by now. They'd have been all over that shit. They'd have found exactly who did that shit. That motherfucker caught one of them bullets out the air. And they said the injuries weren't life-threatening, anything like that. So, yeah. That motherfucker probably got hit on top of his head with a motherfucking round.
Landing in the bill.
Caught the remnants of a hot one.
Yeah. No, not remnant, because it was hot when it landed.
But it wasn't dipped in garlic.
Shit.
Ooh. You got anything else?
Yeah, so that was it for me. Everybody stay safe. If you got somebody for Valentine's, do whatever you're doing. Be safe about it, though.
I was about to say, if you got somebody for Valentine's and you watching this right now,
You ain't got nobody for Valentine's.
Why not?
hey, or she's just a down ass chick, you know.
Oh, so cool in a motherfucker,
you know
dog.
what I'm saying? Hold on to her.
Keep that one.
Yeah, keep that one. Don't fuck that one up at all. You can drop any side piece. Real quick before we go though, we're rest in peace to Plug 3, True Gore, the Dove. We're gonna be doing some special sets dedicated to him this Friday during the prelude and the after hour.
Man, it still don't sit right with me, man. That's just.
Hey,
54.
you know it is what it you know we have to. It's the circle of life. I can't remember the other words. I'm sorry, but it just it's what completes the journey. It's here for everybody. Um, so you know, hug your special ones, your loved ones and stuff, and check on your peoples and holler at you Friday on the Line Archy.